She sells seashells by the seashore. I've already tangled it. That's so hilarious. The research is incredibly strong that the more language, the more words, the more sounds, the more songs, the more rhyming words that our children hear, the better it sets them up to read later in life, and the better they have what we call a phonological awareness of sounds. So one of the most fun ways to do that is with tongue twisters. So I want you to keep this in mind if you are on a long trip and you need to break some boredom, or you're in a cafe waiting to be served and you've got restless little ones. Try some tongue twisters. And here are just a few of the favourites. Peter Piper. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Did Peter Piper pick a peck of pickled peppers? And if Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where is the peck of pickled peppers that Peter Piper picked? And for another absolute favourite, it is the seashells on the seashore tongue twister. Let's see how we go. She sells seashells on the seashore. The seashells that she sells are surely seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells. Woof! Tongue twisters get so much fun when we try to do them faster and faster. So I'm sure your little ones are going to really enjoy this one while they're waiting for an ice cream. You scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream. You scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream. You scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream. I love that one. Okay, now I'm a real favourite with a woodchuck one. So let's see if I can do this without tangling my tongue. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could if a woodchuck could chuck wood. One of the wonderful things about doing tongue twisters more and more is that the brain gets better at the tongue twister, so it creates a neural pathway. What I really love is when grown-ups can experience how to do a tongue twister that they are not familiar with, that has words that they're not familiar with, just to show you how difficult it is for our kids until they have the neural pathway of being able to know how to say the tongue twister. And that's why we really do encourage them to do them faster and faster, because it just makes the brain even more efficient at creating brain maps. Now, this one is mainly for grown-ups, so I want you to do this one slowly because it has some unfamiliar, well, they're not even real words, but unfamiliar words. And then when you've got it a bit better, then you go a little bit faster. So, are you ready? A skunk sat on a stump and thunk the stump stunk. But the stump thunk the skunk stunk. And try and do that one faster. So what happens is every time we do it faster, we suddenly realize that practice helps us with our tongue twisters, but also with what's going on in our tongue and our mind and our brain. Now, the last one is just a fun one. It's simply red lorry, yellow lorry, and when you've got it going really clear, you try and go as fast as you can. Are you ready? Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red. I hope you've enjoyed some fun with some tongue twisters, and please, there's lots of good ones online, and even grown-ups can have some fun with this, not just our little ones.